Okay, so the first thing that we're doing today is we're looking at expressions. Expressions look like this example where there's a bunch of stuff written, but there is no equals sign. And so it's really important that you see that there's a difference between an equation. Equations have equal signs, and expressions. Expressions don't. There are two things that we can do with expressions. We can simplify them and we can evaluate them if I have values for the variables. So we're going to do both of those things today. The first thing we can do today is simplify, and the things that you do with simplifying is we distribute and then we combine like terms. And so we'll have to define what combined like terms are in a second, but I think you probably remember distributing from a previous class. Distributing is taking the stuff that's on the outside of parentheses and they're multiplied. Remember that there's multiplication between two things that aren't written together, that are written together with no symbol there. So there's a multiplication symbol there too. What you do is you multiply the 3 times the a, and then you multiply the 3 times the negative b. Here you would multiply the negative 2 times the negative 4a, and here you would multiply the negative 2 times the negative times the b. So we're going to do all of that stuff first. So 3 times a is 3a. That's this one. 3 times negative b is negative 3b. Negative 2 times negative 4a is positive 8a. Negative 2 times b is negative 2b. Then I have this other stuff over here, 3a squared and minus 12. So we have done all of the distributing now, and now we need to combine the like terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find all of the things that say a. This one right here is not an a. It's an a squared. And because it's an a squared, it's not a like term with the a's. So the a's are the ones that only have an a and nothing else. So our answer for the a's is, well, we have 3 a's here and we have 8 a's here. Together we have 11 a's. Let's do the b's. Here I have negative 3b, I have negative 2b, together I have negative 5b. Then I have my 3a squared, and then I have my negative 12. I should do that in a different color and not yellow, not red. There we go. None of these terms are like terms anymore. They each have separate different variables and different exponents. So this is my final answer. In this one, we're going to do some evaluating. It's the same expression as we started with, but this time I have values for what a is and what b is. So everywhere I see an a, I'm going to write negative 4. Everywhere I see a b, I'm going to write negative 3. So let's rewrite the whole thing. Putting in negative 4, and then it says minus negative 3. We're going to have to deal with that in a second. Minus 2 times negative 4, and then a was negative 4, plus, and then negative 3. Then it says plus 3a, a is negative 4, squared, minus 12. Okay, so now we have some order of operations stuff to get done. So let's take a look at all the stuff inside the parentheses first and just simplify everything in the parentheses. So negative 4 minus negative 3 is 1, negative 1. So we have 3 times negative 1 minus 2 times, now what's the stuff inside the parentheses? So let's see, negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Positive 16, so I get 16 minus 3, wait, 16 plus negative 3 is 13. Then let's just rewrite the whole thing. Okay, so then we can do, let's see, The next thing we could look at is maybe what this exponent is. So this exponent is -4 squared. -4 squared means -4 times -4. And -4 times -4 is +16. So then I have to do 16 times 3. 16 times 3, I'm using my calculator here, is 48. So all of this is 48. Then let's do the 3 times -1 is -3. The -2 times 13 is -26. Then I have plus 48 minus 12. So now I'm just going to use my calculator. Write all of these things in. -3 minus 26 plus 48 minus 12. And my answer is 7. There it is. The next problem I want you to try by yourself first. It says simplify the expression, and so that means you need to do some distributing and then combining the like terms. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to do the distributing first. So -5 times 2 is -10x minus 5y. Distribute the -3, and then I get minus 3x plus 18y minus 4x plus 32 plus 6y squared. Okay, so then we need to do combining the like terms. I'm circling everything that just has an x. I'm going to put a box around everything that has just a y. And then everything else looks like it's separate. So this 32 doesn't look like it can combine with anything else, and this -6, this 6y doesn't look like it'll go with anything else either. Okay, so in the red circles, I have -10x minus 3x minus 4x. Altogether, I have -17x's. I have -5y, I have 18y, I have 13y. I have a 32, and then I have a 6y squared. And that is it. That's all I can do there. In this one, I have values for k and j. Take those values, put them in, and then evaluate. Okay, so everywhere I see a j, I'm going to put in 2. Everywhere I see a k, I'm going to put in -5. Okay, so let's do that. J is 2. K is -5. J is 2. K is -5. But these two are right next to each other, j times k, and so I have to multiply inside there. Okay, -3 times 4, j is 2, plus 3, k is -5. And then plus 1/2, and j is 2. Okay. You honestly could take this entire thing and put it in Desmos. I don't even mind if you do that. It's totally okay. But let's do it for ourselves. Okay. 2 minus -5 is 7. Plus, okay, 2 times 5 is 10. So this is -10 in here. -10 times 2 is -20. Minus, okay, inside the parentheses I have 8 plus -15, which is -7. So now I have -3 times -7 is +21. And then 1/2 times 2 is 1. Okay, so then left to right we just read this way. 7 plus -20, use your calculator, 7 plus -20 plus 21 plus 1. And my answer is 9.